Welcome to the March 2021 edition of the Columbus Square Dance News. Yeah, I know. What happened in February's? Well, it was mid-January when I did last month's, and I labeled it January, and then I thought moving forward I should label them based on the upcoming month, and here we are at the end of February, so I don't know. So anyway, here's some February stuff. As of the making of this video, we just kind of had a threefer. You could have joined 3 squares on Thursday, February 18th. Ken Roberts was calling. Stuart Lewis was queuing for the Clinton County Squares in Wilmington. Then on Friday, Ed Pabst was calling. Carol Pabst was queuing to 2 squares down at Blue Ribbon Backtrackers in Lubeck, West Virginia. Then we had 4 squares for Tom Strickland. He was calling. Rich Johnson was queuing for Hicks and Chicks in Marengo. Gonna pass through the wheel and deal. New center square if you go 3/4 round. Slide through. Then you pass through and you bend that line up to the middle and you come on back. Hey, at that dance, in addition to the 4 squares, congratulations to Jason and Katie Raleigh. They were celebrating their 20th anniversary during the dance. And also congratulations to the Virus Be Damned Dance Club. It was their first successful banner raid. Hey, since I brought her up, let me give a quick shout out to Carol Pabst. Let me preface this with saying I don't know a damn thing about round dancing, but Carol does a great job moving dancers around the floor. Now, remember, we've all lost a year due to COVID, so in what's really been just a single lapsed year, Carol has gone from this at the 2019 Ohio Convention in Akron.
It's not playing. There it is. First convention. Hope it's not last.
To being a really great caller. So the next time you see Carol, I want you to give her a yellow rock. I want you to pull her in close and then whisper gently in her ear, "Dead cat." Hey, better yet, if you have her phone number, just go ahead and text "dead cat" to her. You don't have to say anything else, just "dead cat." For upcoming events, it's kind of a mixed bag. I mean, I see signs of life all the way around the country, but it's kind of in fits and sputters. On Saturday, February 27th, our Virus Be Damned dancers here in Columbus, we're going to have Jason Raleigh and Tom Davis calling from 6 to 9. Jason's also going to be calling on Saturday, March 20th for Hicks and Chicks. Also here in Columbus, Ed Loudenschlager's Scramblers group is regularly meeting on Monday nights for, plus level dances. And then Mark Johnson is back on duty with the Daylight Dancers on Wednesday afternoons, but they're not doing any squares. They're just kind of doing lines and rounds. In the Cleveland area, there's nothing going on. I mean, there's not a thing on the calendar throughout the whole month of March. But Don and Susan from Brecksville Squares let me know that they're having a Kick Off the Rust dance from 2 p.m. until 4:30 p.m. on Sunday, April 18th in Broadview Heights. David Heffron is going to be calling, and Amy Reel is going to be queuing. Now, here's one that's really near and dear my heart. On Friday, April 9th, and on Saturday, April 10th, I'd really like to see you in Richmond, Indiana for a plus weekend. We got Ken Burke, we got Travis Cook, and we got Tom Davis. We're calling it the 2 Old Goats and the Kid plus weekend. They're going to be calling Friday night from 7 until 10, and Saturday morning from 10 until 1, and then Saturday evening again from 7 until 10. 9 hours of dancing, and it's just $35 per dancer. We got a block of rooms already reserved at the Holiday Inn, $99 a night, but if that's a little too rich for your blood, hey, there's a lot of really good lodging deals in the area. We got to have at least 45 dancers, 45 paying dancers to make this a go, and we're almost there as of the time of this video. I'd sure like to see 10 to 12 squares on the floor. That would be a kick, okay? Now, for the rest of Ohio, I have no idea what's going on. Each of the regional websites have events on their calendars, but I have zero confidence in that information. I mean, I know for a fact there's certain events on those calendars that aren't going to take place. I mean, I know the callers, and I know they're not going to call those. So, I'm talking to you, Miami Valley and Cincinnati and Akron and Toledo. For dance websites, there's no tool more important than the calendar. If it's not accurate, it's worthless. Let me continue in that vein for just a little bit. Now, last month I talked about the state conventions and their dance plans for 2021. I checked all those states again, 13 of them, right before I made this video. The internet is the greatest publishing tool in the history of mankind. As square dancers, we don't embrace this technology. Now, while there's some notable exceptions, Tennessee and Indiana come to mind, state convention websites, for the most part, which should be gold standard, world-class square dance information portals, are just about worthless. Hey, West Virginia, for example, I appreciate being able to download current registration form for the 2020 convention, but what are you doing for 2021? Why do you state convention leaders make it so damned hard for your dancers to figure out what's going on? I mean, you really should be ashamed of yourselves. If you don't have the talent or the technical wherewithal to build the website that your dancers deserve, then hire somebody to do it. Okay? Hey, I know a guy. Give me a call. We can work something out. Enough of that. Hey, last month, I predicted that the 2021 National Convention in Jackson, Mississippi would not take place. Now, that opinion is based solely on the number of registrations they have. You got to have X registrations to pay the bills, and I don't think they're there. Further, I don't think they're going to get there. I mean, they're just about out of time to make a go, no-go decision. Now, that said, I regularly talk to Glenda Torvik. Now, she and her husband, Dan, they're the chairs for Jackson. I've rarely met a more indefatigable individual. Did I say that right? Indefatigable? Anyway, she's a non-stop promotion machine for the convention, which, she should be. But according to Glenda, it's full speed ahead. Torpedoes be damned. We're going to do this thing. If Jackson is ultimately called off, it surely won't be because of Glenda. I mean, she's moved heaven and earth to make this thing happen. Again, I hope I'm wrong about Jackson. I guess we'll know for sure in about 6 weeks. This section I'm going to call our one last big circle. We lost some dancers last month. John Ebersol is a Cincinnati area dancer. He was a member of Whirlaways. He passed away in January. Penny Sellers was a member of Hicks and Chicks in the central Ohio area, and she passed away in February. Mel Porter was a member of Johnny Appleseeds in Mansfield, and Mel passed away in January. On our Sunshine page, caller Ray Marsh up in the Cleveland area is going through some cancer treatment. He wrote, I had a PET scan, and it looks like the cancer is smaller. Got to have surgery soon, just waiting for the doctor to make a decision. Cura Phyllis Burdette's husband, Doug, he was really banged up in a very bad car accident recently. I mean, multiple broken ribs and other injuries. And then Peggy Carney, the Ohio State president, along with husband Barry, was finally released on January 24th after 2 months in the hospital with COVID. Oh, my gosh. I reached out to Bernice Davis to find out how she's doing. If you remember, last month she donated one of her kidneys to caller Pam Courts. Bernice tells me she can do some walking around that she wasn't able to do just a couple of weeks ago, and she's about ready to come back dancing. I asked her if she had any advice for anyone considering doing the same. She said, it was something that I was supposed to do. The benefits outweighed the risks. If it's in your heart to do this and you're healthy and you meet the criteria, I say go for it. Good for you, Bernice. Finally, some local square dance members, they made it into the online version of People magazine. I have to show you a snippet from a video about a couple on their 73rd wedding anniversary getting their COVID vaccine shots.
I'm Virginia Record, and I'm from Cold Springs, Kentucky.
And I'm Noel Record, and I'm from Cold Spring, Kentucky. And we've been married
73 years today.
Our anniversary. I'm a square dance caller. And we have not been able to get together since March. And we're looking forward to people getting vaccinated and getting back to normal, where we can once again square dance and have fun again.
Get back to our normal life.
Well, that was Gene Record from the Cincinnati area. I think, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, I think Gene's the oldest active square dance caller in Ohio. If you dance a tip when he's calling, you're eligible for a gray beard dangle. Hey, happy anniversary, Gene in Virginia. Well, if you look at the description box below this video, you'll find links for more information about all the things I've talked about. If you have any news you'd like me to pass along, send me an email about it. Heaven knows I could sure use the content. Now, y'all go right now, and register for the 2 old goats and the kid dance. You hear? Want to see you in April. Hey, have a great month. We're getting closer to all of us being back on the dance floor. We'll see you then.